Hey YouTube, it's Rhonda. Fabulous over 50, or fabulous headed to be 50. Today not feeling all that great. Just really realized this week that I committed treason against my body. And I had 3 Popeyes chicken sandwiches in a 7-day period. Now, mind you, there's no lettuce, no tomato, no fresh nothing on there. So my body is crying out for some fruits and vegetables. So, well, sometimes, you'll have it in your life where your body will tell you, like if you're working out. I don't work out, so I haven't in 50 years. I'll be 50. I haven't worked out since the start, and I walk up and down the steps. I stay busy. That's cool for me, but your body, if you're working out and you go too far, your body will tell you when to stop when you're working out. But your body will also tell you, well, mine does at least, when it needs something else. And it just so happened to be that my body was starting to run low on fresh fruits and vegetables. So mind you, I almost eat like a mango a day. I eat cucumbers and bananas. I try to eat fruit on a regular basis. But this week, I was going all the way in, and my body I started feeling sluggish. And if you don't eat good, you don't feel good, and that means you don't think good. So I'm like, wait a minute, why am I so tired? So I'm drinking my water the way I had this morning, the alkaline water, and I had a half bag of pistachios. It is 5:56, and I'm just now eating after being up. And so for the next 2 days, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear my, I'm going to give my body some alive food. So for the past couple of, within the 7 days, I've been giving my body a lot of dead food. So I'm going to give my body a lot of live food. Growing up, my sisters and I, my mom, we always had apples and oranges and, stuff like that. We eat salad. I definitely have never been a huge meat eater, and, chicken and stuff like that. I'll eat it. But then what I'll do is I'll go in spurts. But I have to have fresh cucumbers and green onions and tomatoes and stuff like that. And I'll eat that for the next couple of days without having any type of meat. Then what I may do is I may add some grilled chicken or some broiled chicken. I may add it a little bit at a time, or I may get some fish. But I have to, after I've messed with my body, I have to ease my way into it. And I don't believe in dieting. I've never been on a diet. I don't believe in dieting. I believe this: if you keep your mind right, you keep everything together, get rid of toxic relationships, situations, love yourself. You don't need to go on so many diets because your body will take care of itself. It heals greatly. I realized this year I made so many decisions, and I got rid of all this toxic stuff that was going on in my body that normally for the past couple of years I've had to take allergy medicine. And the summer is almost over, and I've taken 3 allergy pills this summer, which is good. Normally I would have like all these PMS symptoms where I would get all these migraines and whatnot. Nothing. Here's the red peppers. Supposedly the green peppers, when you eat them, they are not ripe. So that's what red peppers are better. And I just love the smell of fresh vegetables. So you take and you put those in there, you do that and get it going. And see, I can eat this for the next couple of days. I'll have to make some every day. This will be enough for me for salad now, a little bit before I go to bed, because you really shouldn't eat after 6 o'clock. But hey, it's pretty much 6 o'clock now. But as long as I'm not eating anything heavy, I think I can pass on that. And drink plenty of water. I haven't even had any Pepsi today. Cause you know when you start loving yourself, you don't want to do nothing hard to harm yourself. And just because I'm getting a little older doesn't mean I just have to splurge so much. This week I did, have some sweet. I had a box of Milk Duds, and I ate on those for like a week, and it's like maybe a week and a half. I ate on those. I put a little lime in there, just a tap, because I'm about to put some salad dressing on there. I'm not about to lose out on anything good. Then put my, but yeah, and also I eat according to my blood type. A lot of people that are blood type O, they should have leafy greens. So you should have your romaine lettuce. Here, I'm gonna wash these off, and then I'm gonna come back. You gotta have your spinach, your organic. You gotta have those greens. You gotta have them. And you gotta have them fresh. That's what's important, because we are live enzymes. We are creators of energy. And so anything we put in our body, if we put anything dead in our body it's not gonna produce like it should. So I've got the lettuce here. Get the lettuce. Really, it should be torn. I used to be a salad girl at a Greek restaurant. In fact, I got a big fat Greek wedding on in the background. I used to be, one of my first jobs was I was a salad girl in a Greek restaurant, and I loved that. So I made all these different salads. So I became like the great salad maker, and I just continued making salads. Now, even though I eat healthy, to a certain extent, I'm not one of those that I'm ready to get rid of all of the bread. So I've got some Crowton, some croutons. Remember on the Cosby Show when they had the croutons? One thing I do here, I have I keep a lot of mangoes, bananas, apples, pineapple, and then Samuel and I do have some canned pineapples because he and we split pineapples. I have raw peanuts, and I have salted peanuts. So what I do is mix them up at a time, and when I want a snack, that's what I'll eat. So, and with mangoes, I try to at least get enough for every day so I can have one a day. So when I'm just sitting down, watching TV or something like that, I actually will eat mangoes. I've got a little wine glass here, but cutest glass. It says, wine is cheaper than therapy. Well, I don't drink wine, but I like the wine glass. It was cute. So water, alkaline water, definitely is cheaper than therapy and anything else, because if your body has alkaline in it and it is balanced, you don't have to worry about a lot of diseases and things living on the inside of your body. If it's too acidic, cancers and things, they begin to grow. Going into my 50s, which would be in a couple of months, I have to admit, I started going into a natural, pretty much everything, kind of watch what I'm eating. The past year and a half, my hormones were balanced out so much as to where I haven't had to wear deodorant almost a year and a half, and I don't stink. So that's the biggest thing, where hot flashes, night sweats, dryness, I don't have any of those things. I also have a regimen that I do a couple times a week, because I use magnesium, apple cider vinegar, and baking soda. You put that in a tub of your water, and ladies over 50 or heading into perimenopause or what have you, you're good. And if you're still cycling like me, it's been 38 years and everything is still on time, you have to make sure that you keep your stuff together. And I do. And the biggest thing I would say more than anything is your mental health. Your mental and your emotional health is more important than anything. You can put all the best food in your body and you can have a bad relationship and you broke off. You really broke off because your mental illness, you can heal your body just by your thinking. So if I had a few issues that will go, like I said, with my allergies. When I started loving me even more, I stopped having to take allergy medicine because I'm not allergic to anything. And then what happens is my body is producing my immune system is built up because I'm eating all these fresh fruits and everything, and I'm not dealing with all this drama, and I'm not dealing with these issues. Before you know, you look up, you have a very strong immune system, and you're able to fight things as they come along. Now that's your body itself. Just imagine all of the negativity that's around you all the time. Do you know when you build up your mental state, all that negativity that is around you, it's not there. If you deal with guilt, condemnation, fear, dealing with shame, dealing with all of these low vibrations, and you start working towards love, loving yourself, loving those around you, not seeing any judgments in other people, because judging will have you, I'm going to tell you, judging others will have you on a whole nother level. Because judging to a certain extent, and people don't understand this, it says, judge not, lest ye be judged. For with the same measure that we judge, it will be measured back to us. When we are judging, we are literally putting a mirror up to us. And what we're sending out, it is coming directly back to us. So if we say something regarding somebody, we're putting that out there because, number one, that may be how we feel about ourselves on a subconscious level, not necessarily a conscious level. But when we put it out, it comes back. So we're talking about so-and-so today, and we wondering why so-and-so talking about us tomorrow or somebody else. It's because we put it out in the atmosphere. But when you start vibrating at love and joy and peace, when you put that out in the atmosphere, that's what comes back to you. And in this next half century of my life, because I plan on being like 120 to 150 years old, so I got some time on this earth, that's what I plan on doing. I want to always remain at a vibration of love. Everything that I do, I want to work at love and above. I want it to be love. I want it to be joy. I want it to be peace. When people are around me, I want them to always feel that. I want to always have a kind word. And everything I do, I want it to show that it is operating in love. And so that's what I would encourage today. I wasn't going to do the vlog because I didn't feel as like, but I understand that if I'm going to vlog up to this time, and it's supposed to be me giving these tidbits on what's going on in my life, sometimes you're not going to see just the oh, she's in the mirror today. No, I didn't want to do it. But when it's all said and done, that's how life is. Some things we don't want to do, but that doesn't necessarily mean we shouldn't be doing them. So what I'm going to do is at this time, I've got my leafy greens here. Yes, because you've got your romaine lettuce. You got your leafy greens, so you got your magnesium. Then you've got your leafy spinach. That is the best. If you have any type of low iron, let me tell you this. If you are anemic and you have low iron, take and eat a leafy green salad once a day for 3 days. You can get your iron levels up just like that, or you can drink some blackstrap molasses. That's a whole nother thing. It tastes like alligator syrup. But if you eat a spinach salad, you will always have your energy, because what happens is when you have a low iron and you have iron poor blood, your blood produces oxygen. So you'll find yourself being lightheaded a lot. You'll find yourself forgetting things or whatever. A lot of times you need to check your iron. Your iron is probably low. If you want to get it up, yes, sometimes you can take the iron pills, but I would encourage you to try to do it, to take and put life in your body while you're doing it, because you're also getting a lot of other vegetables and a lot of other vitamins while you're doing it. So you've got those, and then your onions themselves. I love green onions. They are like a form of a healer. They help build immunity. You got your cucumbers, and you got your tomatoes, and you've got your lemon, and you've got your lime. You got your alkaline water, And although I'm great, and I don't miss this. I don't eat a lot of bread, but I'm gonna eat. I like my crowns, and so I'm gonna eat my croutons, and I can advertise this. I'm a Hidden Valley Ranch person. I love me some Hidden Valley Ranch, and one time I went to Canada, and they had where somebody at this restaurant we were at, they took Hidden Valley Ranch, they took fresh broccoli and fresh cauliflower. I'm just not too much of a cauliflower flower fan because I know it's not really real, but they took that and they mixed it all in Hidden Valley Ranch. I mean, when I say good, it was good. Another thing I don't eat. Oh, let me hold on. I gotta get something. Also, eggs, protein, definitely get it in. So there are other replacements for meat. Not that I'm trying to replace any meat or whatever. I don't plan on going vegan anytime soon. But even like growing up, we ate meat. My mom, we had meat, but we didn't eat it like that. We ate fruits and vegetables and stuff. My mom made sure we had it. So, but I forgot where I was going with this. But another thing that I don't do a lot of at all, period, and I haven't for years, and I fight against it more than anything, is dairy. And dairy is truly not good for you. So I would encourage people to get sunlight, lots of sunlight. Take a multivitamin. There's some multivitamins. There's some vitamins called Alive. Here, let me see if I still have some in the refrigerator. Alive vitamins here. These are really good. These have all of your fruits and vegetables, but what they do is they have them in a live form. So it's not like you're putting any type of synthetic inside of your body, because that's the biggest thing. You don't want to put any synthetics inside of your body. I don't necessarily do good with vitamins, and if I do have to take any, I take them at night. Don't drown your salad, although Hidden Valley Ranch is the bomb, but you don't have to drown it, and this is how it looks. Get all that, mix it up, and it's going to be good. I'm going to enjoy it, but it's about being healthy. More than anything, when you feel good about who you are, when you start loving you, when you start being grateful for the things, for how God created you, and you start loving those people around you, your family, in spite of their flaws. Nobody's telling you to be walked over or anything like that. But when you start really loving, you'll realize that you'll want to do right by your body, your mind, your emotions. 23rd Psalm says that He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul. I take a lot of baths because it's still. Some people are a shower person. I'm a bath person. Take a lot of baths because it's still, and it helps because it has negative ions in it. Positive ions are in the air. Negative ions are in the water. So if you've been in the air all day, sometimes you need to get into the water to wind down. Before you know it, it balances the ions out in your body. So I started learning a lot of that. But listen, milk, I'll do a whole nother series and teaching. I've been teaching it for years. You definitely, children, things like that, you want to make sure you stay away from as much as possible, because in our body we have what is called pus. Because anytime you get like a sore or something like that, pus will come to the surface to protect it from anything going inside it. So it's inside of your body. So anything that is a potential harm to you, the body will attempt to conceal itself and to heal. So this is where you got the pus. So it's an open sore. You got pus that covers it up. It goes so nothing else can get inside. Well, As soon as you eat ice cream or anything like that, dairy, you start, you got a little phlegm or whatever, because the body has been alerted that there's something that's going inside of your body that shouldn't be there. Cow's milk or dairy is to take 45-pound baby calves and turn them into 300-pound cows in 6 months. Eventually, I've done research over the years. I'll go in and I'll kind of teach on something like that, because that's another thing that helped me, believe, with my hormones. I haven't had to take antibiotics in years, except for I went and got a tooth pulled. One, I had to get it removed, surgically removed, and that was like maybe 4 years ago. I had antibiotics, but other than that, I had not had antibiotics like maybe in 30 years, because I don't have to take them. Because when I did not realize that the dairy itself, and I'll talk about that later, because of the antibiotics, and that's why so many kids now are immune to antibiotics, because all of the antibiotics and stuff that's in the milk. So I'm kind of rambling now, just kind of going on. But thanks for watching this, and I'm about to go and enjoy my salad and my movie. Have a good night. Bye-bye.